friends. I said on my personal Facebook that I was going to do a video to show you once I got stuff in. Currently working on a project that is not fully done. That will probably be done Sunday. And so I'll be able to show you it fully done on Monday. Well, you might see it like by Wednesday or something. But Monday I should be able to do a little video and show you how I did it. There's tons of plastic right here. There we had the storm. I don't know if you saw in Missouri. We had some hail not too far from us. Really heavy rain here. We had some tornadoes touch down not too far away. Very briefly, thankfully, but they did touch down. Glorious day. I want to show you the garden because all the plants are in. I have this little pot still of some basil, but I'm probably not gonna plant that. And then I'm pretty sure this is a ground cherry. I could be wrong, but I think it's a ground cherry, which if that's the case, then I know where I'm gonna put it. I just need to do a Google ID on it to, be sure. So anyways, let's do this garden tour before all my children wake up. But we will start, I don't know, which probably you guys is, I guess you guys are all gardeners, or want to be gardeners, or hope to be a gardener, maybe. And so you probably want to see more of the vegetables. So we'll start with the flower bed, the beauty of the garden. And it's not fully in bloom yet because there's stuff popping up, but you get to see it. It's slightly sad because it got hit pretty hard, but you can see the idea of it. Okay, so here's an overview of it, and then we'll go in close. Okay, so we will do right to left. Okay, so we have some blue forget-me-nots. I'll try to remember what they're called. I'll just probably just write them on the thing because they're either blue reflections or I think that's the sweet peas. And then I have some salvia. They're the pink jewels, summer pink jewels, I think is what it's called. And then I got some snapdragons. They're the cherry twist, I believe, back there. And then over here, I kind of forgot what I put over here, to be honest. I don't remember what that is. And I can't remember if those tall ones are weeds or if they're actual flowers, but those look kind of like hollyhocks, but I don't think I would put hollyhocks that far. I don't know. And then, let's see, it's kind of all over the place. So, and then I got some raspberry ruffles, diathis. And if I'm pronouncing these wrong, let me know. And then I got some celosia, and it's like a Japanese-ish version, so I don't want to try to pronounce it, but I believe it starts with a Y. And then more forget-me-nots, more snapdragons, sweet peas, some hollyhocks coming up, some more sweet peas. You can kind of see that one coming up. Or right, you can't really see it from this angle, but it's kind of puffing up right there. I only have 2 cosmos, unfortunately. This one's not staying up very well, but it's an apricot lemonade cosmo is what it's called. I'm really excited to see it bloom. So that will be exciting. More diathis, more celosia. These are, what are these called? Oh, these are the Gumfrina, I think is how you say it. More jewels, more celosia, more snapdragons back there. Oh, there's some more cosmos. This little tiny cosmo is starting to pop up. So I think I put more cosmos right here. So we'll see. I think this Oh, that tore off. Dang it. I think that was right there, to be honest. That broke off. That's sad. This is a calendula. So I think up in front I have some calendula that I put in there. Maybe a couple more diathis, but definitely more of this gomphrena. I put more gomphrena in there. Okay, now to move on to the actual garden, and then I'll show you the porch. So we'll do that. Garden and then porch. Okay. So stuff has kind of changed this year. I expanded, and yeah, let me show you what we got. Okay, so some of this, it doesn't look super great because it got hit by that really bad storm, but I got just straight across the board sun golds right here on this front row. Yes, they're all sun golds. Oh, actually no, from this bucket over is sun golds. So I got 6 sun golds, and then these 2 are new varieties for me. See, like there's stuff like this leaf that just and it's Pinchinolo. I can't even say it, but it's a like Italian variety. So I went to a Baker Creek festival, and there was a guy that went to like Greece and that kind of thing, and he did a whole thing about tomatoes, which I love because I love tomatoes. And he said that in Greece they just have them hanging like outside, and so they store their tomatoes, which is pretty cool. Like he said he had some tomatoes in his garage for like 8 months or whatever. I don't remember what variety he said that was, but it was really cool information. And so I bought some seeds off of him. He has a store. I'll have to find it, but it's like the Seed House or something like that, based in California. And so kind of cool. I'm excited to see his stuff and what it tastes like and stuff like that. But he was a really cool speaker. He knows tons about tomatoes. Okay. All right, so this row I have King of Siberia, which I grew last year. I also grew the sun golds last year. They're becoming kind of my go-to. This one right here in the green tub might be a Burbank tomato. I'm not quite sure. Can't remember. And then these are Del Vesuvio. And then that's another pink, whatever one. Okay, and then I got my apple mint, which for those that grow mint, please tell me this will come back. Because apple mint tea is actually very good. If you take just the apple mint leaves, it's actually very, very good. So we'll see. Maybe I just need to put more soil in there. I don't know. If somebody can know what to do with that. Okay. And then over here, I got a little bit of dill growing. So here's my dill. I got 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Cover this because of squirrels. And then this is what you probably see that's new. I'm putting in drip irrigation. Okay, so I'm so excited about the drip irrigation, but I ran out of drip line. I underestimated how much I needed of drip line. I did not underestimate how much I needed of the conduit, I guess you could say. The main line, what it carries. Yeah, I'm super excited, but I need to finish it. All right, over on this bed, I have my nata pinos, and those are like a pepper it's hot, but it's not super hot. So I'm excited about those. And I put them on the other side because they say putting hot next to non-hot doesn't affect it, but I have had experience otherwise. But I know I might get some hate for that comment, but is true. It's just been my personal experience. And then I got some German Nardellos right here. I'm probably going to put some type of flower in the middle there. Or maybe I'll put those extra basils. I might do that. I might put those extra basils right here and just have a random patch of basils. All right. And then I'm going to zoom out a little bit. This is a pepper bed plus my one eggplant, which I need to put another eggplant in there. But these are my etudas. They're like an orange bell pepper. The back two are Jimmy Nardellos. The front two are bell nose. And then I have Ozark Giants right here. And then a Rosetta eggplant right there. All right, and then we're going to come up to here, the front. So that's not cabbage. So this is a King of Siberia. I need to maybe put the Burbank here. Put this King of Siberia over here. The question mark Burbank. And then let's see, up to, but these are all Burbank minus the one at the end. I think so. Okay, so all along here is San Marzanos. I'm giving them a try this year. I did them last year, but not like the greatest. And then I have 5 White Beauty. They're supposed to be like a big fruity kind of tomato. Super excited about that. Kind of tastes like pineapple-ish. And then I got some thyme. I got some thyme. They're kind of really small, so they're hard to show up in the camera. And this is the oregano that's going crazy. It's still doing really, really good. Just looks a little sad because it got hit by the storm. My lettuces are doing pretty great. I got a butter crunch from our nursery, and then I did these 4-season lettuce because they were supposed to do pretty good. And then I got some echinacea. I got like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants of those. My marshmallow looks really sad because it got hit by the storm. But this I will turn into a sweetener. The root can turn into a sweetener. And then I got my ginger. I got 1, 2, 3, and then this is 4. It's about to come up, but it's taken its time a lot longer than the other ones. But it is developing roots. I digged it up and I checked. Okay, and then we got some Genovese basil. There are these 2. Then we got 1 thing of Momolo basil. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. We got 2 things of lemon basil. And once I nailed on my recipe, I'm going to show you guys my recipe for lemon basil. And then we got German chamomile. And that's starting to sprout a little bit. I don't know if it will focus. But that's pretty fun. And then over here we have my Victoria rhubarb, which I'm really excited for that. We got a sweet passion cantaloupe, which I need to put more along here, but I'll do that. Hopefully next time you guys come, you might see a sprout. And then I got these guys, which are ground cherries. I didn't realize this was a ground cherry, so that's why it's smaller, because I didn't up pot it as much. And so those 3 are ground cherries, and then that one's a ground cherry, and then those 3 are ground cherries. So I have 7 ground cherries. And then I have 2 lemongrass, because I really like lemongrass in like tea, especially if you put like a peach combo with it. It's so good. And then I'll probably put the one that's on the porch down here. So, and then I got some Thai holy basil. And then right here I got some asparagus. And this one I did in the milk jug method, and then I just literally scooped it up and then plopped it right in there. I didn't even try to like tease it all apart or anything like that. I got some borage. And then this will probably be green beans. And then I got my sage, which this plant's doing great. These ones aren't, but this one I didn't really cut back. So I don't know if I cut back maybe too much on this one. I don't know. Well, hopefully they'll come back because I really liked having sage. And then this one, I'll replace my rosemary because I really like having that fresh rosemary on steaks was amazing. All right, and then onto the porch. We got some strawberries. I need to redo this all because it all just looks sad. So, and then I got some lavender, which is taking off. I'm so excited about that. Hopefully, I really want to get into soap making. And then I got some lemon balm, which is not doing super great. I got 3 that survived. There's one underneath there, and then there's that one, and then that one. And then the others, I don't know what happened to them. And then I got Cards Grande, which has always performed really well for me. Anyways, that is the garden. I hope I gave you some inspiration to get, if you haven't gotten your butt in gear and it's time, you get your butt in gear because it's very rewarding. I find gardening so rewarding, and I just love what you can do with it, what you can provide for your family, the security, the creativity, just the stewardship, just all of it. I love every aspect of gardening. I don't like potting as much and then cleaning up all the things. Like I have like tons of those that I don't even know how many things of those that I've all cleaned. Actually, before you go, I need to show you one thing. So it was our anniversary yesterday. Hey, it's your EAC. I realized when I was editing this video that I thought I put a little segment in there, but apparently either it didn't make it from my phone to the computer, or I just forgot it entirely to press the record button. So if by chance somebody has a great ketchup recipe, and I mean like great rich recipe, like it needs to be close to Heinz kind of tasting, not very vinegary, which has been really hard to find. I would love to have it. The tomatoes that I'm doing this year, the Burbanks, the tomato guy said that those are the ones that they use for ketchup. So I want to give it a go again, but I want a really good recipe that my kids will like, that I will like, that my husband will like, that we won't be able to super taste the vinegar like Heinz. I know I can't get exactly like Heinz because they have some kind of properly preservative in theirs, but I'd love to have something that doesn't taste tangy like a lot of homemade ketchup tastes like. So if you got a recipe, hit your girl up. Comment below because I'd love to hear it. And yeah, and I didn't even sign off of this one. I just showed you the beautiful bouquet my husband got me, and that was it. So I'm gonna close out. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe please. If you haven't liked, like please. And I love to hear from you. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.